What is text and comment in field formatting? Well, I will start with a comment and a complex field right away, the select. As you remember, a select is a base, value, in a field and a display that a user sees. When it is written potato, it is not potato. There is a value of 5 stored inside. Because it's a select from another table, and it's the id of the row of another table that this field is referenced to, we write the following condition in the formatting f3 equals colon. Set format, we write the condition now field value equals 5, which is potato. But we should not write potato, instead we should write 5. Because the base of the field value is 5. And now field value takes exactly 5. And the comparison is going on with a 5. We start with a comment and write very good. Fill it all in with an opening or closing bracket. Correct the lowercase letters. Let's see what we got. Okay, for the 5, that is potato, there is an I. If you hover over it and hold it, you get a tooltip, very good. And if we open the right mouse button context panel, we see here the icon and the same message. The inscription can be calculated by code. This is used to inform users. For example, when you realize that everyone is stuck in the same place. Now let's examine the text. We will practice on this row as well on field 2. But the result we will see is text in the cell. F3 equals colon. Set format slash condition slash, and here we create text. Condition. Now field value equals C. For all fields in this column that have C value, this is executed. In the text we write cold. Let's see what we have here. The field displays not C, but what we set in text. At the same time, in the context panel we see A. That means text. Cold is shown, but the value is still C. We add a field. Let's call it field code. It will also be a string. And we will take the value from field 3 here with the code and save it. This is a simple table, so we need to recalculate the rows to update the values. The field code gets C, because C is the value of this field. And cold is a display for the user, and it doesn't go further into any codes. What is it for? To enter some more detailed information directly in the field, rather than in the context menu. For example, to write blocked in capital letters, you can do combined things. We cut it out, make a reference to another line, like str. And here we paste in our current value, and here we specify now field value plus hyphen cold, and we see the combined value. As you remember, str may not be put on a separate line. It can be placed directly inside the function. Let me remind you, in case you have forgotten it. Here we have the same result. You can also use this for dynamic calculation. For example, use an empty field. Since formats are calculated every time something changes in the table, they are always fresh. You can use, for example, for information purposes to show the amount of the current stock balance within an order. I'll show you 2 more tricks as a bonus. For example, we're going to use here in F4 set format in this. We won't have any condition, but we will use placeholder, and we will use align. The function has more parameters. You can read about them in the documentation. In placeholder we can write some text that will be shown when the field is open for editing and in the adding line, when it is not filled with a real value, and it will not be saved as a value. We have several default options, all on the left side, and we can specify, for example, the center alignment of the box. Let's see what happens. Well, first of all, centered works like this. Let's see. Now we have a field that's editable. Here it has a placeholder. As soon as we enter something here, the placeholder is removed, so the placeholder is not saved as a value. If we save it this way, the field will be empty, unfilled. That's all there is to this video. Practice, try different variations on your own.